Hey guys, and welcome to an early episode of 35 Day Dan. I've decided to go a little bit earlier tonight because I'll be on the road and I won't be able to jump on and be live with you guys and share knowledge bombs after knowledge bomb after knowledge bomb because I'll be on the road, like I said. So what we're going to talk about today is it's challenge week. So, what's the biggest financial challenges about a health and fitness journey? Some options about how, to compare apples for apples as opposed to, just saying, oh, the health food section super expensive and the takeaway food's much cheaper for me to maintain this, that, and the other, and how you can merge the two worlds and actual benefits and some of the biggest roadblocks and challenges that you'll face along any health and fitness journey. So a health and fitness journey is not just like a mental and a time commitment. It's also a financial commitment, right? So you have to be aware that the biggest challenge I faced was I used to, spend, for example, $60 a week on food because it was just, frozen food or takeaway food or, $10 burger here, $10 burger there. And it would be sufficient for, one meal. Whereas then moving on to a little bit of on the healthy side, getting a healthy meal from, labeled healthy, fat-free, sugar-free, the price is always going to be increased at the supermarket, right? So initially, you will face a massive capital investment on your health and fitness journey. You'll get news out there, get supplementation, you got to buy new outfits, you got to buy this, you got to buy that. So on average, my first week, I remember I was spending a lot of money because my entire wage nearly went on my health and fitness journey. So it was like, $60 or $80 to sign up to a gym, whatever the membership is this day and age. And, got the personal trainer prices, but I couldn't really afford it. So your average personal trainer rate can vary between $30 to up to $80 depending on session times, the level of the level of seniority, how experienced they are, what you need to achieve, if it's at an athlete level, if it's at an Olympic level, whatever it may be, right? So those prices can vary. So you're already immediately up at like $160 just initially. So gym fees, I think they range between $50 to $70 a month, anywhere in between there. So when you calculate it, it's roughly about $15 to $17 a week, right? So initially I'm spending $15 a week now, we'll say for easy maths, just to get access to a gym. And then secondly, obviously you can't wear, your general clothes at the gym, or, you're pumped, you're motivated, so you just want to throw some cash away. So you got to go buy your new workout gear. So obviously you can't rotate the same workout gear day in, day out because you're washing it and, you might be running late or lack of time or whatever. So you'll get 2 or 3 outfits and that could set you aside, anywhere between $60 to $100 depending on the style or the look that you're going for, or, more importantly, the level of comfort. And now the most important thing that the biggest financial challenge for me was not understanding how important the right footwear was for the gym. You could actually prevent yourself from, you could actually cause injuries by not wearing the right footwear, right? So what I used to do was whatever my existing trainers were, I'd just wear them out until there's a hole in the bottom, or, whatever it may be. And what I noticed was that I was getting a lot of knee pain, a lot of neck pain, and just a lot of pain everywhere. So I was thinking to myself, what's with all the pain? And it was literally because my trainers were so old. As I was walking, my feet used to roll to the side. So every time I'd be doing a squat, I wasn't actually pressing from my heels. I was pressing, from like a rolled position on my feet. And that's hence why I was getting all that pain. I mean, my form was on point based on, the YouTube video or your bro science that will tell you, yeah, man, your lower back's on point, your legs are the right way apart. So that's another massive financial challenge, right? So you're probably going to set yourself aside anywhere between $100 to $200 on some shoes. Now, if you go, I think it's a Foot Locker or whoever does those custom fitting shoes where they tell you exactly what type of shoe you need for your foot and for the activity, then you could be looking at anywhere between $300. So before you've even walked into the gym, you're already up for like a $400. You're close to $400 hit, right? And so you've only prepared yourself for day one. So what I'm saying is, guys, that just be aware that there will be a financial challenge. I mean, you can do it. There are cheaper options, but with some sacrifices. So the biggest sacrifice is obviously you don't want to sacrifice injury or your health or your joint or your bones, right? So you may sacrifice by going for like named brands for your clothing. You can just get generic clothes or, the cheapest clothes that are on sale or whatever it may be, and just go for that sort of an option. Second to that is that your nutrition is the key to your success. You don't need a gym. You don't need to go to the gym to lose weight or gain. You sort of need to go to the gym to gain muscle, but you don't need to go to the gym to lose weight. You lose weight through nutrition, right? So your nutrition is your second most important element. And now what I tend to do is I always ask my clients, what are they currently spending on takeaway a week? And I had somebody up until I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago, literally a new client signing up to the 35-day Dan, sign up and say, I'm spending about $400 a week on takeaway. And I said, well, hold on. Now I'm working with a $400 budget. How about we halve that? So this particular client was, depending on takeaway food, whether it was cafe or whether it was just your general takeaways, your McDonald's or your KFCs or your fast food options, for a lunch and a dinner combination. And then on the weekends, they would try and food prep with their partner or whatever it may be, so they could get some sort of a decent food prep for the weekend. But Monday to Friday, they weren't food prepping at all. So whatever was available locally to their surrounding area, as in work, or if they were child minding or whatever it may be, that's the option that they'd go for. And so that got really expensive for her, particularly when she's dropping $400 a week just on nutrition, and she's not actually getting any value out of that. It's besides just a gut filler, like just curing the hungerness. So I immediately dropped her budget down to about $200 a week. And now that's because she was a little bit exotic with the foods that she liked to eat, certain foods like dragon fruit, just certain foods that are not in season. So you will be spending a little bit more money. And so on that note as well, so I tend to rotate my diets based on what's happening on season, right? So, for example, summer fruits are just on their way out now. So, you'll go into your winter fruits, and, citrus might not be the flavor of the month that month, or there might be a spike in prices or whatever. So I'm not going to go spend $7 on an orange when I can go and get, a kilo of bananas for $1.30. So that's the sort of logic that you have to apply with your health and fitness, right? So once you've established your macronutrients, your nutrition should be based on, what's seasonal, what do you like, what's part of your lifestyle, and what's actually tastes nice, right? So there's no reason why you need to be spending like $13 on, organic, blah, blah, blah foods when you can actually just get the raw food component and make it. So I remember I saw like organic protein balls, or there was an organic, some sort of a snack, and it was like $3 to $4 a ball, and the ball is probably the size of, might be a little bit bigger than a golf ball. So now, if you've got to consume 4 of those a day, you can make an entire batch of organic protein balls for $4 to $5. So if you're really on a tight weekly budget, but you're driving, you want to take action and get into the body of your dreams, then logical choice would be to make a whole batch of those protein balls or snacks. All right, so that's just a basic example where some sort of challenges where I wasn't earning too much money, and I wanted to, maximize. I wanted to nourish my body, and I wanted to make sure that I was actually moving forward and progressing with my fitness journey to without letting my finances stop me. Now, there's also other sacrifices that you can make, right? So as a young guy, I was going out and I was spending, $150 to $200 on a night out with drinking and cabs and all that. And I said to myself, what? I'm never going to sacrifice my lifestyle for my goal. But what I am going to do is I'm going to just be aware. So one of the previous mindset topics, awareness that I've spoken about, where you understand why you're doing what you're doing, and you are aware that it's happening, and then you take action to either make a change, or you just sit there and cruise it because that's your comfort zone. So I was aware that I was spending $200 a weekend on a single night out. So some weekends it might have been 2 nights out, 3 nights out, whatever it may be. Other weekends it was like where we would have an event like a birthday party, so you're spending a little bit more money because you're going in for gifts, or it's a little bit further away from you. So what I did was, instead of sacrificing my lifestyle, I would forcefully drive. So a $200 weekend limits me to only two drinks of alcohol, because I knew I was spending about $200 a week on my food and my gym memberships, and trying and learning and hiring a coach or whatever it may be. So instead of spending $200 at a nightclub when I was younger, I would drive majority of the time. As in like one weekend, 2 weekends out of 4, I would drive to save myself that $150. It still cost me money to park the car, and for the entry and all the other fun that comes with it, but it wouldn't cost me $200 every single time that I went out. So I brought my budget down, which therefore made my health and fitness affordable, and it also prioritized my health, right? So the way I looked at it was, is this glass of vodka, lime and soda, or is this bourbon and lemonade more important? Is it more of a priority than me wanting to get abs, or me wanting to lose 3 kilos in the next month, or whatever it may be? And when you say something is not a priority, it actually gives you more, it actually sounds silly. So this vodka is more important than me having a healthy, energetic, full of vitality, or whatever it is, life. Is it really more important? And when you say it out loud, it sounds so stupid. So therefore that vodka is not more important than, me having abs, or me being able to take my shirt off in public and look incredible. So they're the financial challenges that you will face, right? So what people tend to forget is that the financial challenges that you're facing in the beginning start to taper down towards the end, because what you'll notice is that as you're getting fitter, faster, and stronger, you don't require, it doesn't cost you that much money to maintain that lifestyle, because where you were spending, client A approximately about $400 a week on takeaway, you're now spending total $220 a week to get into your goal body or your body of your dreams. And you're actually saving money after, 1 to 2 to 3 months. Once you've made it a habit, and it's like a muscle. Once you train your brain to work a certain way and to think a certain way, it just becomes second nature. So where your mind was leaning towards, or tempting you towards a fast food option, you might say to yourself, actually, do you know what? I can make these protein balls and I'll just keep them as a snack at the fridge at work. And if I miss a meal, I've already bought some protein. I might just make a protein shake, or I might make a meal replacement shake, or whatever the case may be. You will subconsciously start making those changes in your day-to-day life, therefore preventing you from spending, 10 to, I don't know how much a meal is out this day and age, mate. It could be up to $15 or whatever, like a standard McDonald's meal or a KFC or a Porter's, whatever it may be. Instead of spending $15, you've now got an alternative that's actually not costing you anything. So you've already made a batch of protein balls for the week and they last a week. You've got, a spare, whatever it is, 200 grams of protein powder at work. So, you can just scoop it, have a protein ball, and you start getting creative with your money. So your target is $200 a week. How can I maximize my investment right now? So in order for me to maximize it, I'll get berries, I'll get this, I'll get that, rice cakes, some portable snacks that I can keep around anywhere at work or anywhere around the house to prevent me from binge eating, or, from dialing pizza or Uber eating or whatever it may be. And so it's those small little subconscious techniques that you'll start getting used to once you train yourself to think in that way, that are actually going to benefit you. So the challenge to begin with is, for those of you who have joined, is the financial challenge, the initial capital that you need to invest in yourself, because you've taken action and you've decided, to make a difference in your life and to get into the body of your dreams. That might be a little bit difficult in the initial or in the interim, but as you progress through as your lifestyle changes and you progress through your health and fitness journey, your fitter, faster, stronger road, then it's actually going to get easier the longer you go. So it makes sense to, to try and save up. If you really want to take action, have a holistic view of your lifestyle right now and see if you can, take $5 from here, take $10 from there, take $20 from there. Do you actually need to go out every weekend? Can you be a designated driver, or can you, share the load somehow, or can you, maybe, I shouldn't promote this, but can you pre-drink before you go out, so that way you're not actually getting full price drinks when you're out? So you're already at that tipping point and you can just have fun, right? And just top up as you need to, like a prepaid credit. So that's it, guys. That's the biggest challenge that I found when I was the financial challenge that I found when I was starting off my health and fitness journey. But now, like I said to you, it's second nature for me. I know that I need to invest about $200 a week for my budget for nutrition and, supplementation if I'm competing or if I'm doing a photo shoot. And that's it. Like right now, it's just second nature for me. I think to myself, well, do I really need that vodka? Or, do I really want to, go to that cafe or go to that restaurant? 1 out of 6, 7 times, yes, for sure. I always want to go out and socialize and not be that guy that brings his own chicken and broccoli at the table and, eats it like, and just, you don't want to do that. You never want to sacrifice your lifestyle for your goals. So guys, have an epic night for all of those. For all my premium clients, don't forget on Sundays, the accountability session. So you should check your inboxes for your accountability form and make sure you update your measurements and your progress photos on the app. So until next time, guys, until next Wednesday, have a great week ahead. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later.